yours, or are you good?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah,
Okay,
we're good.
Go.
Professional.
No, we're not there yet.
Fake it till you make it.
We're trying,
Exactly.
yeah.
Awesome. So it seemed like you were pretty close because you texted Mark and you said, I'm on my way.
Oh, I texted you guys like 15 minutes after I left so you wouldn't think I was unprofessional.
Nice.
My bad.
My man, that's all good, bro. That's all good.
You were
bro.
on time. You were good.
Yeah.
No, yeah, better than some of our other guests that have came on.
Who's that?
Yeah. Yeah. Who?
You don't want to call him out?
We'll get in a second.
We will?
Welcome to the 2.5 Amigos podcast. Today we have a special guest, Luis Alvarez,
What up,
local
what up?
comic in Phoenix. You're a little bit more outside of Phoenix too, huh?
Louder.
Yeah, I'm based out of here, but I try to travel as much as I can, you know,
Okay.
just to see if like my jokes actually work.
Oh, that's
Nice.
That's
In different demographics?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've been writing some Mormon jokes.
Nice.
I want to visit Utah one day.
Or go to... No, you don't have to do that. Go to Gilbert.
Yeah,
Go there.
Like that?
just that'll be the test market for
That's
it.
hilarious.
Do that first, then you go to Utah.
That's why I like Chandler people. I like Chandler people because Chandler white people are like closer to Mexico. You know what I mean? And like Scottsdale white people is where it gets kind of sketchy because they're way too close to Utah. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Do you do any comedy in Scottsdale?
I did a show in Scottsdale before. Actually, I'm doing a show in Scottsdale right now. I'm going to like 56th Street in Deer Valley. There's a comedy club over there. It's called House of Comedy.
Okay.
I forget that it's Scottsdale though. It's Desert Ridge area.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm a regular over there. I go over there all the time. I'm gonna go get a spot right now.
Cool.
That's cool.
Shit.
I did some other spot one time. It was like it's like on the party strip of Scottsdale. I don't know where it's.
Like Old Town?
Yeah, Old Town or
Town?
some shit like that. I
Yeah,
fucking
okay.
hate Scottsdale, bro. I don't like. I don't like going to Tempe. I don't like going to Scotts unless it's for shows. I don't like to go out there.
That means you're getting older.
Yeah,
That's what it means.
Or,
They normally
I
go
just,
there
I just
when
don't
you're
like cops. You know.
younger. That's it. Yeah, they do hang out there.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's true. So, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
I just just been doing stand up for like 2 years. I think that's what you guys see me on one of my shows and stuff. But
Yeah.
I do shows like every day.
Cool.
You know, like just
Nice.
open mics. The lounge. When you see me at the lounge, I was that's actually a book spot. You guys know Brian Ritchie, or did you guys just pop
Do
in?
you
and
know?
go-
No, so I know Josh Harrison pretty well.
Josh, yeah, Josh is the
Yeah.
homie. Josh is new too.
Yeah,
Josh is
yeah,
new. Josh
yeah.
is
He just
doing
won
really
one
good.
of those awards where he's like, best
Yeah.
Well, your Gustavo award?
Yeah.
That's what he calls it.
Gustafson.
Yeah, Josh is out there. Josh is out. I love Josh. Josh
Yeah.
always gives me a big hug every time I see him.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude. We've had him on. We've had him on here twice.
Yeah,
So
so-
he's a cool dude.
Yeah, that's the homie.
So you've been doing it for 2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
And-
I used to work at a comedy club before I started doing stand up. But
Here in Phoenix?
yeah, I used to work at Stand Up Live. You know that is
Oh, yes.
downtown
Yeah.
Phoenix. I used to wash dishes and stuff over there.
Nice.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool little gig. Seen some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Did it help you formulate jokes then? Like, you figure out,
Yeah, I guess. But here's the thing.
or
when
get
I-
your rhythm maybe.
Yeah, for sure get my rhythm and for sure like learn a lot about like just watching people being on stage. Like
Yeah.
every weekend I'm watching the best, like that comedy club. It's a huge venue. So
Yeah.
if you're getting booked at that place, you're the best of the best. You're you're the top of the food chain.
yeah.
Comedian.
Right.
So I got to watch all these dudes, you know, and sometimes, you know, like on Wednesdays and Sundays and Thursdays, like off night shows, you know, some random people would come in that, you know, that couldn't sell at the place, and like I could peek my head out during like the show, and I'd be like, you know, maybe I could do this. Like, you know, I could do this. I could talk shit. I've always talked shit my whole life. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like I used to sell like a lot of like dope and shit when I was younger, bro. And it's funny when people that I used to sell drugs to come to my shows, and they're just like, hey, bro, like. You always made me laugh when you sold me blood. You know?
Nice.
So it kind of came around full circle. It's cool.
So was being a comedian something that just came up and said, I want to be a comedian? Or
It was kind of always in the back of my head. I always really like stand up. You know, it's funny. One of my mom's boyfriends. My mom had a bunch of boyfriends when I was growing up. Dude, she just used to break people's hearts. She's that type of lady.
Yeah.
And there's this one guy. He actually used to call me George Lopez.
oh,
Yeah, he would call me George Lopez. Like.
would you tell jokes or what?
jokes.
No, I was just always talking shit.
Yeah.
You know, I was just always like this is what I do.
Is George Lopez one of the guys that you?
I liked George when I was younger. I liked George when I was younger, but you know, I don't think I wouldn't. Yeah, I guess I kind of wanted to. You know who really made me want to do stand up was Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence made me want to do stand up.
Yeah, he's funny.
He is. You So Crazy.
Yeah, no, I promise you, You So Crazy is the exact DVD that really sparked the idea to do stand up, because in the beginning of You So Crazy, they chant his name like "Go Martin, go Martin," and I always used to think like, man, that's fucking awesome. You know, like how cool would that be to just have like a crowd full of people just wanting you to go out and be yourself on stage?
Yeah.
That's
cool.
one of the shows that I can watch over and over, and for me it's one of the best ones.
What's crazy is it's still so relevant to this day. He's talking about the same shit that goes on today in the news. It's crazy.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So, and where are you based off of?
I'm from South Phoenix. Born and raised in South Phoenix. That's why it was convenient for me to get that job down there. It was like 10 minutes away from my house.
Okay, cool.
I was just looking for jobs, and I came across the comedy club.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's a nice comedy club there. It's very nice.
Yeah.
And the food's good too.
Overpriced.
Yeah.
Overpriced.
It is.
I'm just kidding.
So is that what we're doing? We're reviewing stand up live right now.
Yeah.
That's a review for Stand Up Live.
That was so white of you right now.
That's what I do, man.
Steak nachos, always good. Spinach dip is on point.
No guacamole, and that's more whiteness of me.
Yeah, and it's like $3.50 extra.
Really? Really? They don't give you guac? That's crazy. The
guac.
audience is here.
Cool.
Oh, to touch back on the Martin Lawrence thing, I heard that they're coming out with a Bad Boys 3.
Really? I don't know.
I did.
No.
So,
didn't know.
I don't know if that helps the Martin
years
Lawrence
too
thing.
late.
Yeah,
I know.
I think so too.
And I haven't seen him in a while.
I think that's
so.
the new cycle for movies now, though.
They
Like,
get-
hey, we're gonna do a sequel, unless you're like a big franchise like the Avengers or some
Yeah.
shit.
It's
yeah,
like
you're
every
gonna
other.
do-
Yeah.
Do you remember back in the day when Will Smith's face on a cover of a movie meant something?
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
now
Like during
it's-
the
yeah,
iRobot days. Like if you
Yeah.
see Will Smith's
Yeah.
I'm
Smith's
gonna see
movie,
it.
you're just like, all right, this is gonna be a
Good
banger.
movie, yeah.
This is gonna be awesome.
And now,
Well,
sucks, man.
he had some non-hits, you know, and I think that's what happened, or maybe he just wasn't doing them like he was, like big box office hits.
I don't want
Yeah.
to see
And I think-
movies where he's trying to make me cry. You know what I mean? Like 7
that's-
pounds and all
that's
that shit.
what it
No,
was.
I don't want to
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
that. No.
Concussion.
Yeah,
Comedy.
exactly.
Yeah.
No, I
Oh
don't-
yeah,
I don't
that's
wanna
right.
watch that.
Concussion.
Yeah.
Too. Cool.
No, I think his downfall with Will Smith was like he chose a different movie. No, he chose fucking that spin-off of Joker.
Oh,
Harley
talking
Quinn.
about
Remember?
Yeah, that movie was
overdoing
kind of weird.
Yeah. it was
Overdoing
weird.
the sequel of Independence Day. Like seriously, dude.
Oh, yeah, he
Independence
did.
Day made you like.
And
you
he
should
didn't.
do.
he probably would have made
a
that better
sequel
because that
of-
movie was not good.
Yeah.
Independence
that was a
Day
horrible
2.
movie.
I don't even really remember. I don't even really remember.
I fell
Independence Day.
asleep
It's kind of before my time. It is kind of before my time.
Well, the first Independence Day or the second one?
They
Well,
made
I can't-
two?
Yeah, they made a
Yeah.
second
Oh,
one. That's what he's talking about. The second one they didn't do, and that was shit.
It was, and it was not too long ago. What? Like
It
2,
wasn't,
3
yeah,
years
like,
ago.
yeah,
No,
it
Two,
was
3
pretty
years ago.
recent.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was with
But you weren't missing much.
yeah,
on the
yeah,
second
didn't
one.
fucking miss anything on that one.
Yeah, I don't do those sad movies. You know what I'm saying? The 7 pound, all that shit. I don't do the 7 pound. I honestly don't like sad movies, bro. The last movie I almost cried on,
Almost crap.
almost cried was
Damn,
You
Click.
can be a man here, dude.
Click.
Oh, that was
Wow.
a good
Click.
movie. Yeah, that was.
I was
a
about to
good-
cry, dog,
yeah.
and I was just like,
when he was at the end.
At the end,
yeah.
when he
talking about his dad and shit. But I was like, yo, this movie's about a fucking remote. I'm not about to cry.
I'm about to fucking hate
not about
Adam
to cry
Sandler. I'm
right
about to
now.
hate
That's what,
Adam
that's what you
Sandler.
pulled from the movie. I pulled Bed Bath and Beyond from the movie.
yeah, didn't he work there or something like that? Right?
He fell asleep. He fell
Yeah, he
asleep.
fell
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
And then he wakes up at the end. Yeah.
It's weirdo Christopher Walken in the back.
you can't.
Good one.
follow
It's on
Christopher
Netflix now.
Walken.
Go check it out, bro. Try not to cry. Eat some Molly and watch it, bro. I bet you crying. I promise you.
Oh, so that's why. Yeah, that's the main reason.
I was a child, bro. Look at the year that came out. I was like 9. Chill.
You could have watched it later in life, and then took it, and then watched it.
Oh shit.
That's funny.
Cool. So, go ahead.
I was gonna say, are you a big fan of UFC?
I'm an MMA fanatic, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
MMA
nice.
fanatic.
I am an MMA. The only sport. Well, I like combat sports. I keep up with jiu-jitsu. I keep up with college wrestling, and I love boxing, and I love
Muay Thai,
UFC.
right?
Muay Thai too. I went to Thailand, bro. I went to Thailand. I actually got to train with the Thais out there.
No, you're good.
Whoop, am I
I'm just
cool?
gonna-
Am I good?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Not to get in your space, but you know what I mean.
No, you're good. You're good.
He's gonna
A
touch your
little
leg
awkward,
next.
a little
Watch
awkward,
out.
but it's okay.
That's all right.
So you went to Thailand?
Yeah, I went to Thailand. I went out there and got to pay overpriced, you know what I'm saying, training fees to train with the ties. It was cool though. It was cool. Learned some cool little techniques. I was in Laos though. And I swear I was training for free. I did Muay Lao out there. It's not called Muay Thai. It's called Muay Lao. I got to train out there for free next to this fucking mosquito infested lake. Literally right on the lake, dog. Dirtiest mats you ever seen.
Really?
Yeah. The technique. Perfect. Oh, come on, dude. It's worth the staph infection.
Nice. That's you. That's good.
Why do you ask about UFC?
Well, we just had some recent fights that just happened this last weekend, right? So
Did you watch
last night?
Yeah, last night.
Yeah.
I was at Hooters and I ordered the worst Bloody Mary ever.
Oh,
really?
They gave me a piece of bacon in it, bro. What? It wasn't even crispy too. It was like flimsy bacon.
Oh, bro.
And there was a
they're serving IHOP bacon over.
Bro, it was horrible. It tasted like maple syrup. Honestly, like if like you really thought about the taste when you ate it.
You know what that means? That was left over from breakfast.
Bro, yes, for sure. Do they do breakfast?
I don't know. They should though. Hooters.
Wow.
I'm sure they got
Eggs.
some type of chicken breast type thing or whatever going
They do.
on.
They
I
do.
took the
And
piece of
eggs.
celery out and I fucking ate it with my hot wing ranch. So. I did.
Nice.
But yeah, dude. As soon as I woke up in the morning, the first thing I seen on my phone was Robert Whitaker was out the fight, and I was just
dude.
because Calvin's. I fucking love Calvin.
love
Calvin's
Calvin.
from Yuma. You know
I'm
what I
from
mean?
Yuma.
Oh, you're
He's
from
from
Yuma,
Yuma.
bro.
Yuma.
So Kane, Kane, all
Kane
those
next
dudes.
weekend,
Yeah,
Sunday.
Yeah. I'm scared for that fool, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not
oh
gonna
my
lie.
God.
I'm scared
for
for
who?
him.
For Kane?
For Kane.
Yeah, that other
I know
It's
he-
been a while.
I know he could beat his ass. It feels like prime. Like it would be. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be no question.
He's
But
been out for a while.
Yes,
I'm gonna
yes.
are you gonna go to the fight by any chance?
my brother and my family members bought tickets, but honestly, bro, I don't. It's kind of like overrated to go to the fights to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
I like to kick it at the house. You
and
get
watch
the
it,
good view,
watch
the
it.
commentary, you get to smoke weed.
I was there at my brother's yesterday watching the other fights, and my brother got tickets for. We're gonna go watch it.
Okay, cool.
I
cool.
love Kane.
It's hit or miss sometimes though,
Yes.
when you go to the fights, because the last time I've been to a few, and last time I went, like I was sat like right in front of one of the poles. So I'm like watching the screen the whole
yeah.
time.
I should-
You might as
Watch it
well
at
have just
home.
been at home.
And,
Yeah.
dude, like I said, I'm a UFC fan. I'm a UFC fanatic, but
me too.
UFC fans are the worst, bro. They're fucking horrible.
That's one thing that I'm like, because I went to the last. Do you remember
Me too.
WEC?
Yeah, I went to the last WEC there too, bro.
me too.
When
When
fucking
they-
Pettis kicked that fool off the cage.
I was there, bro.
That's
too. You were there?
I was there. I seen all that
And
shit. Cowboy
we-
fought that night.
yeah.
Dominic fought that night.
I got tickets and we were way up on the top, and then it didn't get sold out, so we were able to move up all the way to the
I think
front.
we moved too from where we were at.
Yeah, so did we, dude, and that was crazy though. That kick, that
Yeah.
was amazing. So I
Bro-
went to that one. That was the last one I went to.
I had a homie. I was a senior in high school that year, and one of my buddies, one of my best friends, he actually did MMA, and he was training at the lab with Ben.
Oh, yeah.
And Ben and his team gave my whole high school wrestling team tickets because we went and we put flyers on people's windows at
Really?
but you're not allowed to, so we were like evading security the whole
okay,
time.
okay.
It was at the weigh-ins the day before.
Yeah, the day before.
And then they just gave us tickets for the next day, and we went and we were kicking it. It was
Oh
cool.
shit, that's sweet. Yeah, I was at that fight too. That was a fucking crazy. That was a good fight.
Shit was tight.
But fucking.
And then Ben got kicked in the face, and then people are booing Ben, and my homie that I'm with is like trying to fight people and shit because they're talking shit, you know.
Let me ask you: is that why you're saying they're the worst? Because it's always a fight.
Not only that, but you just hear these stupidest shit yelled at.
my
You know what I mean? You
God,
just hear
yeah.
people yelling dumb shit, just the most aggressive meathead
yeah.
shit.
That's
And then
the
you never
thing.
know who you're sitting next to. So
Oh,
you can't
God.
say, hey, chill, bro, because it might be
Yeah.
like some ninth degree, undefeated
That's
black
the-
belt.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
You
gonna be
never
like-
know.
I'm gonna be like, yes.
I'd rather just watch. I like watching it with the commentary. The best view is from on the TV. You know?
Yeah, it is. It's
So-
it's close up.
It's
'Cause,
cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the tickets that we got there, all right, they're not gonna be the best, and I bet you we're gonna fucking probably end up watching them on the fucking big
Yeah,
screen.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But
cool, though,
Cain
the energy,
Velasquez,
you know what I
man.
mean?
Yeah.
Like I seen the last time I went to a UFC fight, I saw BJ Penn get 360 head kicked by Yair
Oh
Rodriguez.
shit! Oh yeah, but yeah,
Shit.
Rodriguez. Yes.
It's so it's cool to be at the fights because like
Yes.
you get like this primitive ass feeling, you know what I mean, when you see these two they play like BJ's Hawaii song,
Oh,
you know what I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
and you just see this Hawaiian warrior come out, then Pantera comes out with the
Yeah.
fucking corridos, bro, and it's just like
Cain
it's just
Velasquez the same way.
yeah, it's
Vicente
just it's
Fernandez.
this tribal ass
Like,
energy
yeah,
in there. And
yeah.
that part's awesome. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, that shit's tight.
Yeah.
The energy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Great. It's great. So, and I know Cain Velasquez always comes out with that Vicente Fernandez song.
I forget the name of it, but yeah, and I know exactly
He
what you're
always
talking
comes
about.
out with that one. So it's I've watched Cain Velasquez from the beginning since he beat Brock Lesnar. I mean, I've been watching UFC since fucking the beginning.
I remember my high school wrestling coach was it was this fucking big, tall white dude from North Dakota, and he had like fucking bulletproof glasses, bro. He was fucking bald. He was fucking blind.
The Coke bottle.
Yes,
fucking
bro.
Coke bottle glasses.
And I remember him telling me the day before, it was Friday at school, and he was just like, "There's no way he's gonna beat Brock. He's too big. He's too big. Look at that guy. There's no way he's gonna beat that guy." I was like, "Nah, your boy's about to get slapped."
Hell yeah, dude.
Because Kane was on a little tear when he went up to win the title. He was knocking dudes out.
Yeah.
The only problem that he had was when he got rocked by
And that's what
Francis Ngannou.
Yes, and but that's the thing is that I think you're right. I think, and when you're saying I'm scared for Kane is
he's susceptible to the overhand. He's
Yes.
susceptible to the overhand. Like
Yes, dude.
right after he won the title, then his next fight was JDS, and JDS slept him in 30 seconds.
Right away. And
So I'm hoping he doesn't get hit with one of them Ngannou shots. But
yeah, man, that's gonna be a good freaking fight.
and it's sea level Kane. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's one of the most dangerous things in the world, bro.
Yes.
So it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be hopefully it's gonna be fun. But
What do you guys think about the fights this weekend?
I watched them. I thought, dude, did Gastelum get the belt or no?
Oh yeah, he won the belt by forfeit.
Yeah, but usually, and here's the thing that because he came out and got interviewed and he had the fucking belt.
Yeah.
On his head. He said, I'm coming home with a belt.
I get it,
But usually, if the fight doesn't go, it's just postponed. You don't get the belt. Is it because they went through the whole weigh-ins and everything, and then he forfeited? I think that's what it is.
yeah, I honestly don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know, but it's just. That's annoying because nobody took the belt from Robert Whittaker.
No,
you know what I'm saying? He got injured. I don't think.
Yep. And they said it was one like the shit that he got. It was like it's never really happened, and it's rare, really rare when it happens. They were asking Dana White that it was that, and if he went in and fought, that it could have been something fatal. So it was a good thing that he did.
It was a hernia.
Yeah, hernia on his abdomen.
What's crazy is, I always like. I go into intensive background checks on these fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at their girlfriend's page. You know what I'm saying? I look if she's happy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking if there's like some inside shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like to bet on the fights.
Yeah,
you know?
So that makes sense. That's good. If he's having a rough time,
Yeah.
you
know
bet
what I'm
against
saying?
him.
True.
But Robert on Friday after weigh-in, I watched the weigh-in. I was watching with my brother, and we were both looking at each other like, "Yo, he looks sick." You know what I mean? Like he looks drained, but he uploaded pictures afterwards, and he's like, "I've never felt this good for a fight," and I was just
really
that's kind of weird.
He was throwing you off.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
and here's the thing, I like Robert Whittaker. He's tough. He's a badass too.
Yeah,
but I'm always gonna go for the Yuma guy for Gastelum.
For sure.
And,
I love Gastelum, bro.
Yeah, me too.
He got that fucking torta body too.
Fuck
You know what I'm saying? He don't cut the carbs out. He don't cut the carbs out by any means.
How many times did he fucking get fined for not making weight?
Yeah.
A couple times. And then, did you watch the Cejudo fight?
Yeah, I did watch the Cejudo fight.
That was a badass fight.
It was cool.
Man. That guy's mentality, the way. I love Cejudo and I like Whittaker too. Yeah. And I thought, it's going to be tough. But fuck, when he knocked him down and he got him, I was like, that guy's mentality, knowing that he is going to win, that's fucking insane.
When he won Demetrius Johnson, I did this
Fuck.
show for one of my buddy's birthdays. It was at a bar in Scottsdale, and afterwards he was throwing his party there. He just showed up with a belt, bro. He just showed up. Yeah, it was the weekend after. He was like celebrating that he won the belt and shit. He was kicking it there.
Oh shit, that is fucking badass.
So you bring up some of the UFC drama and you doing your own research and everything.
Yeah.
What do you think about the whole Khabib thing? Like what's going on?
Khabib?
Like he refuses to
Khabib?
fight.
Oh,
Khabib.
yeah.
Khabib. He refuses to fight in Vegas now because they're fined him.
Well, he's suspended. He can't fight anywhere.
Yeah, he can't fight.
He can't fight anywhere right now. But I get what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because that's what Connor did. When they were trying to find him, he's just like, all right, I just won't fight in Vegas. And
Yeah,
they were just
that's
like,
it.
actually, scratch that. You know what I'm saying? Just do a few commercials or some shit for us, and we'll
make
call
it
even.
We'll make it go away.
Yeah, but they're like fining him like $250,000 or something like that. And they only fined Connor like 10.
Well, because
Well, he was the aggressor.
yeah, he
there.
was the aggressor
That
for
was
sure.
his bad.
Not,
Yeah.
I mean, yes, at that fight, yes. But
Yeah.
prior to all those
But
events.
but you got
Conor had his moments,
you got to
too.
remember that Conor already went to court for that. Conor got arrested like
Yeah,
the
for
next
that
day,
shit,
and
yeah.
he went to
Assault.
court, did a public appearance. You know what I mean? Talked with his lawyers and
Yeah.
stuff. But that
Yep.
shit was already taken care of. That has nothing to do. The case is already closed on that.
Yeah, that's true.
Cejudo, bro. That's awesome, bro. I hope they don't shut the flyweight division down. I think because they're about to release John Moraga. John Moraga's in flyweight.
From Phoenix.
Yeah,
yeah.
in Maryville, bro.
Yep.
I met Cejudo one time before that though, in high school.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Shit.
I was on the wrestling team.
Oh, nice.
In high school, and I remember going to Carl Hayden, and it was like the first match like my mom seen that year, and like one of my ex-girlfriends went to Carl Hayden, and she fucking pulled up, and I was wrestling some like dude that was like Cejudo's prodigy. And
Oh, shit.
this dude basically folded my singlet with me still inside of it. You know what I mean? He basically just like fucked. He didn't pin me, but he like fucked me up. I remember Cejudo was just in the background, just basically coaching this dude on how to fuck me up. And then I get up to go. You shake like the coach's hands and shit. You know what I mean? I went to go shake his hand, and he was just kind of like smiling. I'm like, damn, you got your ass whooped. So for a while, I was kind of like, fuck Cejudo. Man. Honestly, fuck that dude.
Yeah, but he is a badass.
Have you ever seen, like, when you were doing wrestling, have you ever seen, like, refs, like, do some crazy, I don't know, view advantage or something like that to see, like, what's going on while you're wrestling?
I remember a coach one time that was just talking way too loud. Like, that's the only, I mean, the coach, you mean, or
No,
ref?
the ref,
I had a ref that was screaming at us one time. I don't know I don't even remember what he was, I just remember him screaming, though. I don't know if someone was doing something illegal. I just remember this dude screaming at us.
Shit.
Maybe he just talk loud.
We recently watched a little video of a couple kids wrestling at high school.
Oh, I saw
and there's
that.
a fucking ref.
Is that the one where he slides in?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
just-
He's sliding the whole way.
Yeah.
Gotta have passion. Gotta
On
be
his fucking
passionate,
head,
bro.
trying to like see his view. Like, hold on, what is this ref just? 'cause
Maybe he knew it was gonna go viral. You know what I mean?
He had
Maybe
to.
he's just like, I'm tired of this normal ref shit.
He's been fucking practicing at home.
Yeah.
He's fucking.
Yeah, fuck these pussy refs. Dude. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get in there.
Yeah.
I'm
Show you how to really ref.
I'm gonna really call this shit out right now. Oh shit, yeah. So that's cool with the UFC.
Israel and Anderson. What did you think about that? As a headlining fight, what did you think about that? And they didn't even put it 5 rounds. Did you see that?
I was pissed off at that supposedly because it was already
Was it-
settled
Yeah,
at 3
yeah,
rounds.
yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, we're only gonna do 3.
It wasn't a championship.
No,
Belt, is that what you mean?
any main event fight?
Oh, yeah, it should be
doesn't matter.
5.
It's always 5.
Well, because they knew
rounds.
Silva can't go 5, probably because he's so old. That could be the thing.
What did you think about it?
I thought it was all right. You know what I mean? I wasn't like I was kind of bored.
Yeah, it
you
was
know,
boring.
For
It
being
was
honest.
boring. Did you think before the fight? Did you think that what's his name was gonna at least knock him out? Or
I honestly thought Silva was gonna get stopped, and I had this feeling in me. I was like, man, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of don't want to
You know
see
the
him
thing?
just get slept. Right now.
I'm not saying that I never liked Silva, but I always didn't root for him. But last night I was rooting.
Yeah, I found myself rooting for him last night.
Yeah, me too.
I found myself rooting for him last night for sure.
And then it went all the way and fucking. I thought like the young kid. And then did you see what he did at the end when Gastelum was there? Or he made a fucking stupid comment about Gastelum having the
During the
belt.
post-fight interview.
No. Right? Yeah, exactly. Right there when they were on the ring.
Honestly, left as soon as the
fight
last
was
bell
over.
rang.
Yeah.
I took off because I
Yeah.
was just like, man, this
Was
boring.
He
But what did he say?
He made some stupid comment because I guess either Whitaker or Gastelum, whoever won, was gonna take on whoever won on that fight.
Okay.
So that's I guess. So now
I think Robert should fight
Yeah, I think so too.
Calvin still. You know what I mean? It was an injury.
Everybody wants to see that. I want to see that one.
I don't think Israel's ready for. Calvin.
Calvin. I don't think so
Because
either.
if you think about it, Israel is just kind of like a better Uriah Hall.
Yeah.
Uriah Hall is a great striker, but
he-
Calvin put his back on the mat and fucked him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calvin, yeah, exactly. Dude.
People forget Calvin's a Yuma wrestler.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
and that's the thing. He's a wrestler.
he's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
wrestler, bro.
Yeah,
He got
exactly.
hands now, though.
Yeah, he does, man. He does. I agree. And and Uriah Faber was good. at the UFC, where Kevin Gastelum won, and he was good for maybe a couple fights, and then after that, it was like he's a nobody no more.
Yeah.
California Kid?
No.
Who were you saying?
Uriah
Hall.
Uriah Hall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was the winner of the.
See, I never know what's gonna happen with one of these podcasts, but I'm gonna say it. All right, like
No,
Uriah. Dude, I liked Uriah, but dude, I kind of get this feeling when I watch him. He's like, because I know his background stories, like he learned how to fight because he was always getting picked on. But I see this fool like up on Twitter and shit, and just like he's always like talking shit, basically bullying people. You know what I mean? Like,
really?
it's kind of like, didn't you say that's what you got into the sport for, was to stop bullying? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's kind of like out here like talking shit, like making fun of people, and I'm
And
just
you're
like,
doing that shit.
I get a weird vibe from him.
Yeah.
Well, isn't the UFC? Well, it's kind of like wrestling or not? The WWE or whatever. Like you got to
It's
put a little
getting
bit
there
of
now.
you got to put a little bit of a show on.
Yeah, you gotta
right?
sell yourself.
Yeah,
You gotta
that's
sell,
what-
but you
that's
don't have to
what
be
Connor
a
does.
dick.
There
You don't have to be a
go.
dick.
You can
Yeah.
still sell
That is
yourself
true,
without
yeah.
being a dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know.
Calvin and Robert, they didn't talk shit at all.
No.
You know, and I was so hyped for this fight.
And that was a good point. My brother, he said he watched the the pre-show.
Prelims?
Yep. No. The pre-show where they're
countdown?
When they're interviewing they're in Australia and they're interviewing. They're on stage and they're asking questions, the reporters, and this one reporter, I guess he asked a question to Robert Whittaker, and they're in Australia. So Robert Whittaker is Australian. So they ask him a question, when they ask the question to Robert, that reporter is like already asking Robert about the next opponent.
Yeah.
Like
After
like
this guy, who are you
Yeah,
gonna
who
fight?
you gonna fight? Yeah.
Exactly. Like not even having Gastelum in consideration.
So you made an
And
assumption
fucking-
that he just
he
won
was
the
gonna-
match.
Yeah.
Either-
and Whittaker is fucking humble as hell. He's like, look,
One
you-
fight
you
at a
can't-
time.
You cannot take this guy lightly. I'm not taking this guy lightly. I'm not even thinking about any other fights besides this guy.
Bro, you can't
That's
take
it.
Calvin
No,
lightly. He got the
hell no.
hands. He
That's
will
the perfect
knock your
answer,
ass
though.
out.
Hell yeah,
That is
dude.
like the perfect
That's
answer. though.
that's the
Like,
New England answer. We're on we're on to Cleveland. We're fucking moving on to
We're focusing on.
we're
who
focusing
fighting
on
right
Cleveland Browns. Next week it's the Dolphins. It's basically fucking that's what that is. It's that answer like that. It's fucking we're on to this. We're not moving on.
All right, so just going back to your comedy, what kind of comedy do you think? I mean, not that you think that it is that you focus on.
Yeah, are you like a dark humor? Are you you mentioned talking shit.
I'm a real. I talk about real shit,
Shit.
and sometimes the real shit isn't the cleanest stuff. You
Yeah,
know what I
that's
mean?
good.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I talk about stuff that was. I talk about my life, and
Yeah.
just stuff that's happened in my life, and then stuff that's happened in my life has kind of shaped my point of view of other stuff that I talk about. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that it's dark humor. A lot of people tell me it's dark humor, but
humor.
I wouldn't call it dark. I just
love
call
dark
it
humor.
real.
I love it.
Yeah.
Dark humor. I love dark humor.
Oh.
I do. Sorry.
Is there
Different
anything?
shades of dark, or just
Yeah, all dark.
Yeah, I like Martin Lawrence. That's what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah,
That kind
that's
of
why.
dark?
That's why.
Is there any kind of comedy humor that you stay away from, or you don't even
I
think
honestly
about?
try
it?
not to do. I try not to do. You want to know some crazy? I'm about to do my first clean show after this. Well, she
nice.
just told me not to say fuck.
So what daycare? What daycare are you doing this at?
I,
Who told you not to say fuck?
There's a daycare open right now.
Yeah, no. I'm about to. I mean, I always do House of Comedy. It's a cool place. I just don't know who the headliner is. I guess it's just might be just someone that doesn't want fuck being said at their show.
Really?
But I even
That's
texted
weird.
her. I even texted her. I said, "Clean show." I was like, "Clean as in no dirty premises." She just said, "No, don't just." She said, "Your set should be fine. Just don't say fuck." So,
Oh,
but I don't like doing clean shows and stuff just because just
Yeah, you just wanna be
because-
you. You wanna be
yeah,
you.
If I want to be me, something I like to say fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: when I do stand up, though, I don't say fuck that much. Unless I'm trying to make a point.
Oh, okay.
You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep.
Because I don't use fuck as a crutch. Like I use fuck to emphasize something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this fucking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or something. Or what
Okay.
the fuck?
What the
you
fuck?
know what I mean?
What the fuck were you thinking?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so besides this lady with here telling you, just don't say fuck. Pretty much, Is there anything else that you stay away from?
Unless I'm opening up for somebody and they have something specific that I can't talk about. Cool. Like I'll tell you this right now. I'll tell you who it was after the show. But I just had a buddy right now that was opening up for somebody at Tempe Improv, and this person at Tempe Improv is known for being very crazy.
Okay.
You know, like a crazy person. We all know him not for comedy. We all know him because he did crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like he had a TV show and he did crazy shit.
Okay.
And
I think you know where you're going with this.
But my buddy goes up and opens up the show. He's a comedian. You know what I mean? He's a local comedian, but he's like a feature at the clubs. And he comes up and he does his set. You know what I mean? Crowd has a good time. And then this crazy guy, he's a famous dude, comes up to my buddy and he goes, "Hey, bro. You have a joke about stealing. I can't have that. I don't want to promote stealing. I don't want anybody to try to steal from the club. I don't want anybody to try to steal my merchandise."
What the fuck?
Are you serious?
Yeah. And then this guy is he's like an animal activist now and shit. And so like my buddy has like a joke where he says something about
stealing dog food?
No, he says he has a joke about saying like killing like a whale, beating a whale to death or some shit like that. And this guy comes up to him, he's like, "Can't have that, bro. A lot of my fans are animal activists. I don't want to, I don't want that."
You don't want to upset him.
Yeah.
Come on.
I've opened up for
PC, man.
I've opened up for some dudes that are just like, don't do crowd work. I don't want you to don't sit down on the bench. No matter, I don't care what you do, don't sit down on the bench. You know what I mean? The bench is not for you. But other than that, no. Nobody ever really tries to police me.
That's crazy.
Like that.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You try to do
I get it,
crowd
though.
work
I get it.
Yeah.
Me? Do I do crowd work? I do. I at an open mic, I will. Hell yeah, I do. Sometimes, honestly, I've been telling people, I'm like, like one of these years, I just want to do all crowd work. I know it'll be bad. It's probably like a bad idea, but I just if you put yourself in any situation, you got to put yourself in every situation. So if it ever comes back again, you're ready for it. You've been there. You know what I mean?
Very true.
Yeah.
But I try to stay away from crowd. It's weird because like a lot of people, people that aren't progressing in this industry and just in the state, I notice that it's these people that are always talking shit about people that are saying the same jokes at open mics. But here's the thing: you gotta have a set.
Yeah.
You have to have a paid set.
You gotta perfect your craft.
You gotta perfect.
Exactly.
It's not improv comedy. It's not improv. It's stand up. Stand up is an act.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it takes time to get that. So I see a lot of people talking shit like, "Oh, you know what I'm saying? This guy's gonna do the same 5 minutes or some shit like that," but they're not getting hired by the clubs. Yeah, you know what I mean? Exactly. You think you just gotta you have to do something different every time, and no, you gotta perfect your set. That's what the clubs.
You almost gotta like take. I'm not a comedian or anything like that, but you almost gotta like take your.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, that's why you're here.
Funny at all. No. I'm awful. No,
where's the audience?
Being at open mics and just watching in general, like I've realized that you gotta like treat your joke as almost like a baby, right? You have to grow it into what it needs to be, right?
For sure. Some days, I'll even admit this to the crowd sometimes. Sometimes I go up and say something to bomb and be like, "I don't give a fuck. That's gonna be funny one day. You guys just don't even know." I mean, you just gotta keep working it out.
Ready for it.
Yeah. You gotta it's like a formula, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta cut the fat out. You know what I mean? You gotta get right to the punch. You can cut all the little words out. You stop being so talkative with it. And just get right to it. And you only find that out by going to these open mics. The only way to get better is to get on stage.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
So you brought up being PC or like people bringing up being PC on sets and whatnot. Are you a fan of The Simpsons at all? Do you watch The Simpsons?
I love The Simpsons. Yeah.
So most recently Apu has been getting some controversy about essentially just being racist in general. The whole stigma of
is it being a racist or is it just some real ass shit?
Yeah.
I don't think it's racist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, the crazy thing is, I mean, the show's been on for 25 years.
Fuck yeah, I know.
Who's been there
since day one. So it's like, why are you now getting upset with the fact that Apu's been doing his shit for 25 years? Why are you trying to change?
That's a cool character.
I know.
That's a cool character.
You
know what I mean? Like, I've never looked at Apu and just be like, you're fucked. You're lower than the rest of them. You know what I mean? You're lower than the rest of all the Simpsons.
He almost feels like a key opponent.
Yes, bro. He's one of the main characters.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fucking Quickie Mar. There's nothing wrong with that. You know
He's
what
original.
Seems like a nice, normal guy. You know, probably goes home and takes care of his fucking other Indian family. You know what I mean? Like,
why isn't anybody upset about Barney or even Mo?
Exactly.
Mo tried to kill himself on the fucking show.
He's a raging alcoholic.
Yeah, there you go.
That's true. That is true.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
It's because Americans don't want to admit that everyone drinks, I guess.
What's fucked up
Could
is
be
that, you know,
Maybe.
like I feel like Mexicans and Asians get it the worst. You know what I mean? Like it's cool. It's all right to do a Mexican accent. You know what I mean? Like or a stupid like Puerto Rican accent.
Yeah.
And like if you're making fun of Chinese people, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Like that's what it seems like. I don't understand why people. I don't understand why people are so whiny nowadays. It makes no sense.
I know.
Exactly.
It's the PC world. It's ridiculous. It's dumb. You can't say anything without somebody. That's the thing. I think that's what needs to happen is people need to stop fucking worrying about shit.
Yeah.
And just do it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like why are you gonna? That's the only way things are gonna go back to the way things were. Is just
Just not
fucking
worry
just
about the repercussions.
Yeah, just be like, all right, well, fuck it. If you don't like it, you know, that's where I think when most people will have their stand up that they do or whatever, the people that are darker or whatever on how they deliver their comedy is just fucking just do it.
Yeah.
What are
You don't
you
like
mad
it.
about?
just
What
don't-
are you mad that it's
yeah.
true?
Yeah.
You mad that
Yeah.
it's true?
Yeah.
Like what?
I just don't
get
think
it.
you should let the viewer, contemplate or
Exactly.
like dictate what
Where you're gonna
is
say.
where your direction is going or anything like that. Like,
And I'm pretty sure
take it in, get upset, whatever. Then don't fucking watch it anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
And as a comedian, I mean, I'm sure you get. Do you get any of that stuff from the stuff
The
that
crowd?
you say? Yeah, that you say.
Do they ever say, "Oh, too far, too
No.
far, bro"?
Well, here, like I got some of my favorite jokes are like about my real life. You know what I mean? I got this. It's a funny joke about domestic abuse. I know it's funny. You know what I mean? It's fucking.
that
Right.
just jives
on
with
the-
our.
show
We
all the
brought up
And
domestic abuse.
Here's the
millions
thing, like
of
sometimes,
times.
like I'll get like a weird look from the crowd. I'll get like a awe, but like my favorite joke about it is some real shit. It's about my family, some shit that I witnessed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll make the crowd feel bad. Be like, oh, like. Don't try to make me feel bad.
I'm
I'm
the
telling
one-
you,
yeah, my
this is. I'm a
experience.
spectator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was a fucking spectator. I watched it. You know, that was my life. Are you gonna make me feel bad for my memory?
Yeah,
You gonna make me feel
exactly.
bad for my memories right
Yeah.
now? You can switch it on them. I've had this one chick. I had this chick. I'm gonna say chicks because I'm being nice. But listen, I had. I used to. Okay, when I first started doing stand up, I did stand up at this place called Lawn Gnome downtown. It's across the street from the Lost Leaf. It's on Roosevelt. It's closed down now, but it's like it's.
Sorry.
It's where I got my I learned my voice and stuff. You know, getting up at that place every Monday. It was a Monday show, and it was a weird crowd there because it was a mixed crowd. Like it was comedy, poetry, and music. So there
Oh,
was a
shit.
bunch of weirdos that attracted to that.
Yeah.
place.
So when they finished, they were all like,
yeah. During the poetry, they would.
Yeah.
But I had this fire, bro. I'm telling you, like I had this fire joke about Caitlyn Jenner when all the Caitlyn Jenner shit was popping off. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And there was this, and then the joke was because I want to get your guys' review on it if this was bad. Okay. So the joke was, you know, everybody's worried about what Caitlyn's sons and daughters are thinking about. Like, what are the kids think? You know, what are the kids thinking? My view was like, fuck the kids. You know, like I'm worried about Bruce's dog. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh shit, that's good.
Bruce's dog is waiting for Bruce to come home right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I keep seeing Caitlyn. Who the fuck is this bitch?
I smell nuts and perfume. You know what I mean? Like just like the dog is probably confused. That was basically the joke about
That's
it. You know? And I didn't even get to say the joke. I went. So Caitlyn Jenner's been in the news lately. That's what I said. In this 6'5",
Dude in a dress.
6'5",
Dude in
I'm
a
talking
dress.
about 280. Like this big ass transsexual woman
I was right.
got up and said, "Fuck you." Hey, but I got it. I was just like, listen, I'm just as confused as you are. Let me finish my joke.
Perfect.
I was like,
Snapping fingers at that.
I was like, just let me finish my joke. And she goes, yeah. Well, when you get off stage, we're scrapping.
yes,
Oh,
man.
Yeah, so I was just like, listen, you're a transsexual woman. I'm pretty sure you're not doing bag work during the week. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? When I get off stage, we could do something if you really want to. And then she kept talking, and I had a group of people. You know what I'm saying? I had like 4 of my cholo cousins up there in the corner, and I was like, my cousin just got out of jail. I was like, do you want him to fuck you? I was like, do you want my cousin to fuck you? Is that what you're crying about? And then my buddy Lou Moon, fucking Lou Moon, he's a comedian. He hosted that show, but I didn't know Lou at the time. Like I barely started going to that place for like a month, and I guess he was friends with this chick. And
The ma'am.
ma'am.
and he fucking pulled my cord. He cut my line. And like I looked over and I'm like, I'm winning. Like you know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah.
And I just,
No.
I fucking just dropped my
Drop the
fucking,
mic.
I dropped my mic, fucking DS Brothers, 2 middle fingers, and got off stage.
Really?
You're
And
cool.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
Really, dude?
Wow.
They cut your
That's
fucking...
awesome.
Oh, wow.
I give them shit about it all the time, though, now.
Yeah, I agree. You won that one.
Yeah,
That was
That was
awesome
fucking
joke
awesome.
and
that's insane, bro. That was good, though. So, do you record your sets?
Yeah, I record every set.
Oh, nice.
Every set on my
Okay.
phone.
Do
I got a
you-
little voice recorder on my phone.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
Did
you just do
va-
voice recorder. You don't do
Yeah,
anything.
I got like
YouTube or
an H4n that I plug in when I do like the clubs. You know what I mean? Like I plug it into the soundboard and shit.
Oh,
but
okay,
but if
cool
I do
shit.
open mics, I record it on my phone. Sometimes I record it on my GoPro or something.
Cool.
But yeah, you know, you got to like if you're really serious about perfecting your shit, you gotta watch it,
Yeah.
and you gotta take out shit that's not funny.
Yeah,
You have to review it, constantly review it. Usually 9 times out of 10 after I do a show, when I drive home, I listen to it like 5 times.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Just
And I
to see-
see, if I tried something new, how it worked out, or if just what
you could have changed?
how many seconds it takes for the next laugh. You know what I mean? What your laugh per minute is.
that's
It's
right.
like a formula. You got to
Yeah.
take
Yeah.
you
I never
got to
thought
take
about
it
it that
seriously.
way, yeah.
If you're serious
Yeah.
about it, you got to go into detail like that.
Yep, that's true. That's very true.
like
man.
should you pause for weight and like how you deliver things,
Are
stuff
you
like that.
stepping
Yeah.
on your punchlines?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Are you talking too fast? But
Yeah.
because I do that sometimes. Like if I only have 5 minutes and I want to say more shit, like I won't let them stop laughing because they're
yeah.
they're laughing for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You know?
So
Very cool.
How long are your usual sets?
Open mics around the valley are 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Oh,
So
okay.
I can go practice 5 minutes at a time. Usually when I get hosting gigs, it's like 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then, feature spots, someone takes you on the road with them, you could do like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And
Oh,
that's cool,
nice.
Very
It's
cool.
It's tight.
Have you gone? You've gone on the road then?
Yeah, I've done like 20, 25 minute spots.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And
Whoa.
do you do Arizona and what? California?
Yeah, Arizona and California, and I'm trying to.
You really want to go to Utah?
You really want to go to Utah?
Yeah.
You really want to go to Utah?
I know, me too.
Yeah, I got some Samoan and some fucking Mormon jokes.
Nice, good.
But
Work that craft.
yeah, I want to go to New York. Honestly, I really want to go to
that'd
New
be
York.
cool.
Fucking sweet. Yeah.
There's a lot of comedy in New York. LA and New York are the mecca.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
Well, Arizona's getting pretty big
Yeah,
these
it's
days.
cool. Yeah, it's cool. Arizona
at
is
least that's
cool.
what I
I think
hear.
I think it's growing.
It's growing. It's
It's
getting.
growing.
I mean, it's always
It's like
those
it's
two.
gonna be
It's
another
growing.
hub.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
two are going to
for
be
sure.
the big ones, obviously, because when you think
California. And
There's
New York.
here's the thing though, like when you go out to LA and stuff, they got open mics every hour, dog. Like you can go do a noon mic. Like you could go do like a 1 o'clock show. You could do a 2 o'clock. There's a mic every hour, and here
Damn.
there's 2 tops Monday through there's like 3
Oh.
some days Monday through Thursday and Friday through Sunday. If you're not booked, you're not going up.
Yeah.
If you're not booked, you're not going up till Monday.
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you got to get ready for the weekend. So then you
Yeah.
got to book everything for the weekend.
Well, this show I was gonna take today off, and I literally got called an hour before. Probably like I got called at like 3, and she asked me if I would go do a set tonight.
Oh
So-
shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go pop in over there at the club and just,
Do a set?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gonna be
okay,
cool.
cool.
I like doing that club too because it's like I feel like that club's been making me a lot better, honestly, because it's in Desert Ridge, a bunch of rich ass white people.
Yeah.
And most of the time when I go over there, I look into the crowd before the show starts, and it's white hair. You know what I mean?
Really?
It's a bunch of old
Oh,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Silver foxes all over.
Hey,
the
but for those, they like dirty shit though. That's what,
Yes, they do.
that's
Yeah.
that's what's crazy
A little
because
hidden
I
side.
was going up and I was trying to hold back, and I feel like once I just started unleashing, I started talking about dirty shit. You know what I mean? Like they like that.
They like that shit.
They like that.
See, and that's the thing that you want, that people that don't care what you're gonna be talking about, that
Yeah.
they're not gonna fucking be
Talk
like,
about
"Oh."
dirty shit or just make fun of Mexicans, bro. They love that shit.
Oh,
All right,
shit.
so let's move on to the next. I have a couple videos that we usually watch videos on here through them and
Okay,
just
cool,
see
cool,
what,
cool,
like
yeah.
the reaction of it.
Let's get it.
As we've recently had a polar vortex that's been going over the Midwest and whatnot.
Fuck them.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
no shit.
As we're sitting in our shorts.
Why would you
or
stay
whatever.
there? Why would you stay there? There's tornadoes and shit. Bro.
Yeah. You know, it's funny.
Tornadoes
Actually-
in this shit.
It's because Mexicans and black people we don't like tornadoes and shit. You know what I mean? It's like we could put up with tornadoes as long as we don't got Mexicans and black people.
That's why they stay. That oh my god, that
Yeah.
you just solved it.
Yeah.
That's why they stay.
That's the Midwest.
Holy shit.
That is the Midwest. Well, I actually grew up in the Midwest, so it's kind of funny to me to like watch these people freeze.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here in a nice climate control.
Mexicans don't like snow or humidity, bro.
So this video here is they used to have a challenge where they were throwing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't have the.
That's funny.
So, yeah. Maybe it doesn't have volume at all. But
So
the
it wasn't
guy-
cold enough. And
Yeah,
that guy's
so-
a fucking idiot.
He
starts
just
to
threw
freeze.
boiling water on his
Yeah,
face.
He
Fucking idiot.
went boiled water, which that's not how you do it. You
No.
go and get like lukewarm or cold water.
No, that's how you do it. That's way more entertaining. That's way more
That's
entertaining.
good. Please, Midwest people. keep
Yeah.
doing
Just
that.
burn his face.
Yes, all Midwest people. I would,
Please
keep
keep
going.
doing that. I need more videos of you burning your
And
face.
did you
with boiling
see
water.
I think that was a white dude. That was a white dude. That's what it looked like.
White people.
I don't think Mexico would even.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't be out there doing that.
dude, my mom would not let me waste boiling water.
Fucking be making
He
food
just
with
threw
that.
3 noodles worth of water on himself, bro.
What the fuck? Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You're gonna pay me for that, son.
Right? All right.
Fucking wasting water.
So, don't take offense to this one, but Albert being our token Mexican on here.
He is.
I got you,
I
brother.
know, right?
Yeah.
Albert, what are they saying?
Who cares?
Oh,
Is he about to rap battle mariachi?
He is,
bro?
yeah.
Yeah. That's what's
I
about
want
to
to see
happen
this.
right
I
now.
want to see
Yeah.
this.
Yo, that mariachi has way better cocaine than that. Guy. Are you fucking serious, bro?
ooh, chorizo.
It was it.
That sounds good. I had that for breakfast.
Let's see, I want to see mariachi.
That might be the fattest rapping dude I ever seen though. What's his rap name? 2 Chins?
2 chins.
All right, this has to be staged though. Come on.
Is it for real?
You think so?
Yeah, for sure. This mariachi just got bars. He just got bars for the side just in case some fat Mexican and a. They look like the number 10 standing next to each other.
They're not even playing music.
No.
If they were playing music, that would have worked.
Bro, you know why there's no successful Mexican rappers? Because you can only rhyme homie with baloney. Or at least only Mexicans can.
Yeah.
Dude, how big do you think that necklace is? If I would put that necklace on, it'd be fucking hanging to my knees.
It's almost like chains for your tire. That's how big it is.
Oh, there we go. Let's see. They actually start playing.
Oh yeah, they won. They have
the
musical
crowd- the
talent.
crowd.
They have actual musical talent. Bro, that mariachi has way better bitches and cocaine.
So
He wins.
So that basically was that Biggie? Was that the Mexican Biggie Smalls and Puff?
No.
No,
No,
not
wasn't?
even close.
All right, that was good.
What else?
No, I don't really.
Okay, that
Oh
was
no,
it.
no, that's good. That was good.
Okay, that was cool.
No,
Alright.
you didn't like that.
So one question. No, that was good. That was funny. Question: what would you consider yourself after being successful? What are you? Obviously, you're gonna do this. You're headed for this. That's so good. You're headed for this for the long haul, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like if you have a backup plan, that's a safety net then you can never be 100% with something.
There
you know?
you go. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I
Way to
agree
look at it.
100%. What would you think to get into it? What point would you consider yourself successful? Like a sitcom? Would you want a sitcom?
See, I've had this conversation with well, I had this conversation with Jordan Rock one time. You know Jordan Rock? You know who Chris Rock is? I was with Jordan. I was opening up for Jordan Rock, his littlest brother, and we were hanging out having a few drinks one time, and he asked me the same exact question.
Okay.
He asked me, what's your goal? And I was being honest, and my goal for this shit is I just want to be able to travel to every state and get up at every major comedy club in the state, and whatever I get paid at that club, I'm gonna spend it in the city and just take my girl, and you know what I mean, just get paid to go travel. That's what I want to do, and be paid or just get paid to do what I love to do. You know, and if I can travel internationally one day, that would be cool. And he looked at me and said, he goes, "All right, that's your humble goal. What's your real goal?" But I don't have anything else besides
that's
that.
good, though.
I
That's
honestly
good.
don't. I don't have anything else besides, like, I hate being in front of a camera. I would like to write some shit, but I don't like acting. You know what I mean? I like doing stand up, bro. I like getting up there and just being myself and talking shit. Like, that's it. Like,
When you
I
felt
wanna
comfortable
act.
during this whole entire session,
We just talking shit, bro.
That's it. That's the thing, dude. That's what it's about.
That's basically what we do.
Yeah.
Yep, that was awesome, man. Good answer.
Very cool.
Yeah,
What do you have? Or do you have more questions?
I'm good.
No.
What do you have coming up? We move on to there. What do you have coming up?
I'm at House of dude. I don't follow me on Instagram, Luis Comedy. Anything that's not this week. I forgot all of my I forgot my dates. You know what I mean?
worries.
I have
that's good.
I have dates every weekend. Every week I'm doing spots. So follow me on Instagram, Luis Comedy. I'll give you free tickets if you DM me. Just
Awesome.
Very
Well,
cool.
I know that you're going to be at one event that actually we're going to be attending pretty soon. Casey Jones with Josh Harrison and
Oh
on the
yeah.
21st. We're gonna be there
So-
for that.
I'm gonna go do that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you been there before? Have you been to the other one?
No, I haven't been to that.
Yeah.
Most of the time when I go to see Josh, beyond the one where I saw you at
Highside?
was I usually go to the Quail. That's where I see him a lot.
Quail. I don't like quail. I don't like quail. I'm good on that place. It's all right. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean to sound like I'm fucking bougie or some shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm too good
You
to go out of
sound
place.
like some of our audience base, white bougie people.
Yeah,
Way to go,
exactly.
bro. Way
Yeah,
to go.
yeah.
Way to go, bro.
Hey, what's up, fool?
Did you burn a bridge?
No. It has nothing to do with that. Just
you
like
just weren't digging it.
Nah,
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't need it. That place is kind of for no disrespect. It's just some places are counterproductive.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you
gotcha.
go up at a place and there's
Okay.
two people there and one of them's not even fucking listening,
Yeah.
then what's
Oh,
the
yeah.
point?
Yeah.
You're not gonna
Yeah.
get any feedback
Nope.
on if your joke is funny or not.
And if
Gotcha.
You're, and if you're serious, yeah, that's definitely what you want.
I went up at a Raiders bar one time. I did this fucking show as a Raiders bar, and okay, this is why I really don't try to do crowd work anymore. Don't get me wrong. When I started off at Lawn Gnome, I before I even really had a full 5 minutes, I would just talk shit. I'd wait for someone to say something and I'd fucking make fun of them.
Okay.
But I
Very
did a
nice.
show one time at this Raiders bar, and my jokes weren't hitting. Oh my god! You want to know how hard my jokes weren't hitting? There was a fucking Paisa couple sitting at the right next to me at the bar, and I looked over and I was just like, "What do you guys feel about Trump?" And these fucking Paisa couple, this guy goes, "I think Trump's a good president." It's like, oh my god, fuck you. So okay, I was just like, all right, never mind, fuck this. All right, fuck this. All right. I looked over two people to the right of him. There's this old ass white dude. I'm talking about fucking old. Dog. Like this dude looked like Clint Eastwood. Like he had a World War fucking like probably one hat on. You know what I mean? He had and bro, and I go, what I was like, you know what I mean, what's up with you, bro? What's your name? You know, because I'm just my fucking jokes weren't hitting, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll do some crowd work. Yeah. And I go, what's your story, bro? What's your name? And he goes, huh? And I go, what's your name, bro? What's your story? What you doing here? And he goes, is this guy talking to me? And I was like, what's your name? Motherfucker pulls out 2 hearing aids.
Oh, shit.
He pulls out 2 hearing aids and he goes, what's this guy saying? And I'm like, all right, guys, that's my time. I'll get out. I'll get out of here. That was some shit out of a movie, bro. For real. Some shit out of a movie.
Was that your
And why didn't he fucking leave him
Yeah,
in?
it was on the east side. It was on. It was at Catalina's actually back in the day before they had the resurgence.
Oh shit, that's great.
That's funny.
Huh?
This guy talking to me?
And he fucking needs those into here. Why would he take them out?
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't
But
make
took,
no fucking
he
sense.
took 2 of them out.
Yeah. The band's here.
Oh shit.
Oh, well, let's wind it down a little bit.
Sounds good.
Get you out. So definitely follow you on Instagram. Is basically
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really the only one I follow. I have Facebook just to like post up pictures like of
okay.
me and
So
my
you-
girl for her family and my family to see. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
Oh, that's why you don't return my text message. Okay.
So I actually just got a new phone too. So everybody that was texting me and I wasn't texting back, I just got a new phone. So.
Oh.
Sorry.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
cool. Well, we'll say thank you for showing
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. That was fun, man. I
Awesome.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Good.
Awesome.
Oh,
buddy.
you know what we didn't do?
What?
I guess we could probably pull one. You want to pull a trash talk?
Let's
quick for us?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get it.
Oh,
How are we gonna do
shit,
that?
I don't like those.
Just
You gonna pause
let's
it?
put-
Yeah, no,
I can.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Oh, fuck, I don't
open
like,
it?
I don't like
Yeah.
this.
Just
go
read
ahead.
it, and then we
How
all
many
answer.
selfies do you take a day?
Oh.
You want to be real right now?
Yeah, you gotta be real.
I pride myself on not taking any selfies. Bro.
Nice.
I don't
Really?
take selfies at all. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. I never upload a picture of myself. It's always back camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm behind the lens, bro.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. And just real quick again, just so the audience knows, what was that? Your Instagram?
Luis Comedy at Luis Comedy.
Awesome.
I made sure to tag him in our stuff. But yeah.
For my trash answer is I'm 0 as well.
Yeah.
Any of us do something?
do.
That's not even a good one. That was like a girl one.
That's not even because I got a new phone too. Yeah.
I don't do.
Maybe that's why you got a new phone, so you can take better selfies.
That was actually a good question, just like outro on.
Yeah, because it wasn't a deep one.
No. We've had some really bad ones on the
there's some
show.
bad
ones.
But it's
Oh, God.
not been great.
What do you mean bad? Like
How you doing? Tommy with Arizona Hydrate. Here to tell you that out here in the desert, you got to stay hydrated. And Arizona Hydrate is here to help. But there's more than just hydration that we do. Let me explain. Arizona Hydrate is a mobile IV hydration therapy service. We come to you. We also do vitamin and mineral replacement. Here, let me show you. The Rise and Shine is 1,000 milliliters with vitamin B complex and magnesium, great for hangover therapy. The Executive is our most popular service and is 500 milliliters of saline with vitamin B complex and magnesium. The Fountain of Youth is great for people on diets and worried about their aging skin. It includes glutathione, an amino acid. Finally, the Liquilift. This is all of our supplements for immune boosting and detoxifying. Booking a session is easy as 1, 2, 3. Download the app, pick your drip, schedule it, and someone comes right to your house or your job. Be refreshed and restored. Don't forget about our Plasma Light service. Hey, thanks for checking us out. Time to go back to playing in the desert. You can give us a call for IV hydration, 623-232-1856, or download the app. Available on Google Play or iTunes. Stay calm and hydrate.
Hi, my name is George. Thank you for visiting Cash Now Homes. Today I want to show you how simple and easy it is to sell your home in our 5-step process. Step 1. Contact us by filling out our non-obligation form here on the site. Step 2. Our acquisitions team will review your information and do a quick analysis on your property. Step 3. We will schedule a time to visit your home and take photos and ask more questions in regards to the house. Step 4, you'll receive a cash offer via contract for the purchase of your house. Step 5, after agreeing to our offer, additional steps will take place to reach the final sale of your house. Congratulations! Your property has now been sold. Thank you again for visiting Cash Now Homes, your local Phoenix, Arizona cash buyers. Please call now for immediate assistance.